Hey everyone and welcome! I'm so excited to be sharing my passion for interior design with you all. You know, transforming a house into a home is about so much more than just picking out pretty furniture. It's about understanding the key principles that can turn any space, big or small, into something truly special, a place that reflects who you are and how you want to feel. Over the years, Chip and I have tackled countless renovation projects, and let me tell you, we've learned a thing or two along the way. Today, I'm thrilled to break down those essential design principles that have become our guiding lights. We're talking about the magic of balance, the importance of scale, the way rhythm can bring a room to life. So, whether you're tackling a complete overhaul or just want to refresh a corner of your home, grab a glass of sweet tea, get comfy, and let's dive into the world of interior design together. Trust me, once you understand these principles, you'll be amazed at the transformations you can create. Let's start with the foundation of any good design balance. Think of it like a seesaw. You want everything to feel visually distributed in a way that creates a sense of stability and equilibrium. Now, there are a few different ways to achieve this. Symmetrical balance is all about creating a mirror image. Imagine a fireplace flanked by two identical armchairs, classic and elegant. Then you've got asymmetrical balance, which is a bit more playful and unexpected. This could look like a large piece of artwork balanced by a grouping of smaller objects on the opposite side of the room. And finally, there's radial balance, which draws your eye to a central focal point. Think of a round dining table with chairs arranged around it. Each type of balance creates a different feel, so have fun experimenting and see what works best for your space. Next up, let's talk about proportion and scale. This is all about the relationship between the size of objects and the space they occupy. You don't want a tiny rug in a massive room, right? It would feel dwarfed and out of place. One of my favorite tools for achieving perfect proportion is the golden ratio. This mathematical principle has been used in art and architecture for centuries, and for good reason. It's naturally pleasing to the eye. Without getting too technical, the golden ratio is about 1 to 1.618. You can use this ratio when selecting furniture, artwork, or even when arranging accessories on a shelf. For example, you might pair a taller vase, 1.6, with a shorter one, 1, for a balanced and visually appealing look. Just like a catchy melody, rhythm in design is all about creating movement and visual interest. We do this by repeating or alternating design elements throughout a space. Repetition is the simplest form of rhythm. Think of a row of pendant lights above a kitchen island or a series of throw pillows on a sofa. Then there's progression, where you gradually change an element, like using tiles that get progressively smaller as they go up a wall. And finally, contrast creates rhythm by juxtaposing opposing elements, like pairing a sleek modern sofa with a rustic wooden coffee table. Don't be afraid to play with different types of rhythm to create a space that feels dynamic and visually engaging. Every room needs a focal point, that one spot that immediately draws your eye and sets the stage for the rest of the space. This could be a stunning fireplace, a large window with a view, or even a statement piece of furniture. Think about the elements in your room and how you can use them to create emphasis. You can highlight an architectural feature like a fireplace by painting it a contrasting color or hanging a mirror above it. You can also create a focal point by simply arranging furniture to draw attention to a particular area. Remember, the goal is to guide the eye and create a sense of hierarchy in the space. Now that we've covered the individual elements, let's talk about how to bring it all together. Unity is all about creating a sense of cohesiveness, like everything belongs together. But you can achieve this by using a consistent color palette, style, or theme throughout your space. Harmony, on the other hand, is about creating balance and congruence between different elements. This could mean pairing contrasting colors that complement each other, or mixing different textures that create a sense of depth. Remember, a well-designed room should feel both cohesive and interesting. Strive for a balance between unity and harmony, and you'll be well on your way to creating a space that feels complete. You know how much I love a good dose of contrast? It's what adds that wow factor to a space and keeps things from feeling bland. Contrast is all about using opposing elements to create visual interest and depth. One of the easiest ways to introduce contrast is through color. Think about pairing light and dark hues, like a crisp white shiplap wall with black accents. You can also create contrast with materials like combining rustic wood with sleek metal or soft textiles with smooth stone. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what combinations speak to you. Just remember, a little contrast goes a long way. You know that feeling when you walk into a beautifully designed room and just can't quite put your finger on what makes it so special? It's often the details that make all the difference. Think of details like the finishing touches that elevate a space from good to great. These could be anything from the hardware on your cabinets to the throw pillows on your sofa. When it comes to details, I always say quality over quantity. Invest in well-made pieces that you love, and don't be afraid to mix and match different textures and materials. Think about adding personal touches like family photos, vintage finds, or items you've collected on your travels. These are the things that will truly make your house a home. At the end of the day, a well-designed space should not only be beautiful, but also functional and comfortable. This means considering how you and your family will actually use the space. Think about the flow of traffic, the placement of furniture, and the availability of storage. If you have kids, you know that durability is key. Opt for fabrics and materials that can withstand a little wear and tear. And don't forget about comfort. Choose furniture that is inviting and cozy, and create a space where you can truly relax and unwind. Remember, a home should be a sanctuary, a place where you can recharge and spend quality time with loved ones. Light has such a profound impact on the mood and feel of a space. It can make a room feel bright and airy, or cozy and intimate. When designing a lighting plan, I like to think in terms of layers. Ambient lighting provides overall illumination and is essential for setting the mood. Think chandeliers, flush mounts, or even recessed lighting. Task lighting is more functional and is perfect for specific activities like reading or cooking. Finally, accent lighting is all about highlighting architectural features or artwork. Don't underestimate the power of good lighting. It can truly make or break a space. We've made it to the fun part, color and texture. Color is such a powerful tool for setting the tone and mood of a space. I love incorporating a mix of warm and cool tones to create balance. For example, you might pair a warm, neutral wall color with cool blue accents or vice versa. Texture adds another layer of depth and visual interest. Don't be afraid to mix and match different textures, like pairing a chunky knit throw with a smooth leather sofa or a rustic wooden coffee table with a plush rug. Have fun experimenting with different color palettes and textures to create a space that truly reflects your personal style. Well, friends, we've covered a lot of ground today. I hope you feel inspired to take these principles and start creating spaces that are both beautiful and meaningful. Remember, interior design is a journey, not a destination. Don't be afraid to experiment, try new things, and most importantly, have fun with it. Trust your instincts. Let your creativity shine through, and I know you'll create a home that you absolutely love. Thank you so much for joining me on this design adventure.